in real estate, even if you have a collapse of the market like we did in 2007, and you look at what happened if you bought at the height before 2007. As a matter of fact, Ron, you may remember the property I used to always talk about in our classes. I bought a property in a Roth IRA that was at the height, and that Oklahoma property, and I sold it. Sweetie, when did we sell that property? About 2017? About 2017, so about 10 years later, and our actual rate of return with a loan on it, I believe our loan was 60/40, was somewhere around 33 or 34% per annum for 10 years, between rents, appreciation, reduction of the loan, and the worst year taxes we paid on that property through UBIT, I think our highest year was $200.
Crazy.
So, yeah. So it's
crazy.
It just works, and it's hard to explain on a podcast, especially since I don't have, pictures in front of me. But
visuals,
but it works, and Heather, and Ron, and I know we've done it ourselves with our own properties, and we've seen how it works. We've seen that time value of money and that compounding and what happens.
And I think, John, the point that you made that I don't want to gloss over is that you just are sharing an example of a property that wasn't one of the ones that people bought in 2010.
It wasn't bought in 2008, 2009 when the
right. I mean, it wasn't one of the ones where people lucked out and bought at the right time. You bought at the exact. I mean, if you actually knew when the market height was going to be, this property was at the exact wrong time.
That's
and
right.
it's still outperformed almost every other asset class that's out there.
That's right. That is correct.
It's remarkable. And I think that's the thing that people get hung up on a return too, John. They get caught up on cash flow, or they'll get caught up on, well, I don't care about cash flow, I only care about appreciation or, something like that. And if you look at the totality of the investment over time, it's almost hard to believe how good they actually do.
Yeah, I tell investors this. It doesn't matter, because we'll always have in classes, an investor will say, when's a good time to buy? When you're talking about real estate, right now is always the right time to buy.